Hi, Gemini. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and thank you for becoming a member. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you, Gemini. Well, that's a lot, but I'm going to take these two. I was just about to say, I kind of realized I messed up because now that this Eight of Wands wasn't the original bottom of the deck. You saw how the other group of cards fell out and I just swooped it up. Usually I don't do that. So there could be a mistake. So first of all, we have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords, right? And again, like I said, you saw how I kind of swept up the cards. These are, in this deck, the wands are depicted as brooms. So the Ten of Brooms, and the Queen of Swords. So like I said, you could have made some sort of miscalculation, or someone around you, take it how it resonates. Could be you or another person who made a miscalculation, and I feel like I'm hearing for some of you, you might have tried to sweep it under the rug. Again, take it how it resonates. This could be you or another person. All right? Either or, there's an energy of a miscalculation, a mistake was made, right? But I'm feeling like someone either tried to sweep something under the rug because they realized how bad it messed up, or it's like an energy of picking up the pieces of something. Like something didn't fall through properly, so now you have to pick up the pieces. So bottom of the deck now is the Eight of Wands. So a reduction, going from the Ten of Wands to the Eight of Wands. Yeah, Spirit wants you to reduce some type of energy so you don't end up in a cycle. Let's just take that, put that over here. So yeah, like I said, Gemini, wow. Didn't mean for that to happen, but here you go. The Lovers. Okay. Wow. So there was a choice. Okay. A decision, like I said. Choices were made, decisions were made, and I feel like mistakes were also made due to the choices and decisions. All right. So yeah, take it how it resonates. This could be you or someone else. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is giving me like collecting. You could be collecting or recollecting yourself after, something fell through or something didn't go right. Or, collecting data, or different just ways you could find a solution to whatever mistake was made. I feel like if that's your energy. If this is someone else, maybe they're just kind of like feeling a little defeated right now. Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands again. Upright at that too. So clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Eight of Wands. And we have it right here. So again, Spirit is wanting you to reduce something. Not saying drop it. Let me just separate it, right? For you, Gemini, you personally. I'm feeling like you, like I said, are trying to recollect or recollect, remember something, or trying to remember where something went wrong, and then collect data from there, collect the pieces from there, solutions from there. And I feel like Spirit is saying, just because you made a mistake in something, like, they don't want you to stop completely, because we have the 8 of Wands, right? And 8 to me is like a cycle. I feel like the cycle is giving up. Spirit doesn't want you to continue the cycle of giving up because you made a mistake. Throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I feel like you've been doing that lately. Scrapping a lot of ideas with this Queen of Swords. Telling yourself, well, this didn't work, so I guess it's never gonna work. So that could be for some of you. That could be the cycle that Spirit wants you to avoid. All right. Then for others of you, I'm just feeling like Spirit saying, don't let this mistake like beat you up, or you beat yourself up over this one mistake. It's not a failure, right? It's just a blockage. It's not like the road ends here. Because with this 10 of Wands, you could be feeling like, I don't want to restart again. I don't want to do this again. I'm tired of having to collect all these wands and deal with this fire energy. Fire energy could also be speaking about burnout. So you could have, this is for some of you. So in the past, you could have exhausted all of your resources on one thing or one route, one method, kind of putting all your eggs in one basket. And I feel like Spirit is saying, well, that's why you ran into this mistake here, or that's why you feel so overwhelmed by this mistake, because you only tried one method. So take it how it resonates. Oops. But with this double 8 of Wands, I feel like Spirit is just saying, you could reduce something or try a different method, but you don't have to just scrap it completely. Because I feel like if Spirit wanted you to scrap it completely, then maybe, I don't know what, something else will come out, okay? Another card will come out. I don't know what, but I just feel like Spirit wants you to continue. So let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, something can be fruitful. It can still be successful and work out in your favor, but you have to do a different route. Queen of Swords, the Swords energy is, it is you. It is Gemini energy, right? Air sign. So you can think of a different route. You can think of a different way. Just maybe try 2 or 3 ways at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just variety. I'm feeling like Spirit is wanting you to add variety to your life and to your planning and to how you go about problem solving. Try different methods. Here in the scientific method. So again, going back to the Swords energy, like something is very, you might have been very analytical or put all your faith in this one possible route. But I just feel like Spirit is saying variety. Clarify this 8 of Wands. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, so it's like a time out, like a pause. Spirit is giving you time to pause and think about something. But time out. It's not a stop, okay? But just take your time with doing something, planning, trying different options, see what works the best instead of trying to, put all your time and energy into one route. Okay? Now, if this is another person, if this isn't you, Gemini, you could be dealing with someone who is kind of maybe hard-headed. I really don't want to say the word that I just heard, but it's an ism and starts with A. Okay, so yeah, they could suffer from A-ism. So they like to do things in their way, their manner, their route. And it's not until they run into problems that they actually try to do something different. I don't know, that's not for everybody. Even though everybody likes to claim it now. I'm just saying. Yeah. But yeah, you could be dealing with a person who is hard-headed or just, likes to really do things their way. And I feel like they're starting to run into issues with that. They're starting to really see like, oh shit, everything cannot be my way or the highway. So you could have been dealing with this person who's very demanding. They like for people to follow their lead, follow their instruction. They're used to taking a certain route. I'm also picking up on like military person or like a law enforcement or some sort of job that was very super, super, super structured, and they brought that energy to you. Or this could have been a job that you left. That was they claimed there was only one way to do things when you most definitely saw a different route, but your route wasn't welcome. So take how it resonates, yeah. But yeah, going back to the person, they could be, I'm picking up on like law enforcement or military, where it's like you're supposed to follow their command because they're used to taking lead. They're used to knowing what to do in certain situations, but because maybe they're no longer in the army, for example, or they're no longer in the military, they don't realize people don't have to take orders from them. So that could be another thing, Gemini. You could be telling people like, look, I don't have to follow this route that, you're saying I have to follow. All right. So, like I said a million times, take it how it resonates. Okay? Only take messages that fit your current life. Okay? But yeah, that's how I feel. So let's see. Anything else Spirit wants you to know? King of Wands. So continue to show passion or continue to show your drive and something. I don't know. Let's see. Anything else for Gemini? Swords. So yeah. Bottom of the deck is the devil. So we have the Nine of Swords and the devil. Look how that looks. She's laying in the bed and the devil. That's like a nightmare, right? So you could feel, going back to this mistake energy. For some of you, you could feel like you made like a really, whatever you did was really bad, and you're like thinking about it at night, and you're like, oh fuck, I really messed up, or whatever the case may be. But again, I'm just feeling like if this is you in this worried energy, Spirit is asking you to not feel so defeated. That's another thing with the devil, going back to not stopping. The devil is wanting you to, devil energy is wanting you to feel defeated so that you stop something, that you don't continue, you don't, have fun with whatever it is that you're doing. And I feel like that's not what you need to do. So stop beating, if you made a mistake or whatever, stop beating yourself up so bad. Again, because Spirit is saying you needed to add variety anyway. You was only taking on one route, seeing one path, when there's more options available. That's another thing with devil energy. They only present a certain amount of options. So it seems like if you don't complete this route, or you don't complete this mission, then you failed. And that's not the case. Or if someone is doing this energy to, displaying this energy to you, like I said, they're very military vibes, giving the rule and giving the orders, and if you fail to accomplish the mission, whatever their order is, then they're upset with you. They're displaying all sorts of weird shit, and like I said, nightmares. They are a nightmare. Someone could be a nightmare. So take it how it resonates again. Clarify Nine of Swords. And again, this is fire, so that devil energy does make sense. A lot of fire. 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. That's a lot. Clarify the Nine of Swords. So we have quite a bit, but I'm going to take that High Priestess. Bottom of the deck is a Chariot. High Priestess in reverse. So clarifying the Nine of Swords, yeah. Like, Spirit is not wanting you to be in your head. Use your intuition. There's different routes. Use your, I feel like is it clairaudience? I think it's clairaudience, right? Where you can hear the word of God, the word of the spirits, whatever. Spirit is just like, open up your ears, please, okay? Because we're going to whisper. I just heard the whisper song. Was that the Yin Yang Twins? Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah. So open up your ears and Spirit will whisper another solution. But the more you just sit there and mope and beat yourself up or fall into someone's commands, the more you just not listen to Spirit, the worse it's going to get, okay? And then we have the Chariot come out too, where it's like Spirit wants you to continue, like I've been saying. Continue with this forward movement. Don't stop. Well, stop beating yourself up, yes. But don't stop. I'm hearing that song. Don't stop believing. Yeah, Spirit saying, don't stop believing in the dream, in the mission, because it's not done. Just spice it up. All right, clarify this devil and let's skedaddle, man. Let's skedaddle back to the task. We have the Hangman, like I said. Clarifying the devil and the Hangman. That's not cute. So this is that energy of feeling stuck, very, very stuck, feeling very, very defeated, feeling this is the carrot that dangles over your head. You know, like in cartoons, this is that dangling carrot that you go on a chase, but it's like it's always there, but it's just always so close yet so far away. This is that energy. The devil and the hangman. It's so close yet so far away. But I feel like the spirit saying don't succumb into that. Yeah, don't succumb into that so close, so far away energy, because it makes it seem, it makes like whatever you're doing seem unattainable. It's always going to be unattainable. So if you open up your ears and say, Spirit, well, ask Spirit first, hey, how can you bring me closer to this? And you open up your clear audience, they will give you the variety that you need, okay? The different, I'm also hearing modality. So you could have been using the wrong tools. I don't know. Just something needs to be shifted, but please don't fall into this energy of, oh my gosh, you know, I made this mistake, or this is the third mistake, this is the fourth mistake. I don't care how many mistakes you made. Okay? Like, that's the vibe that Spirit's saying. I don't care how many mistakes you made, there is another way. Okay? But just High Priestess, you want the High Priestess upright where you're listening to Spirit. But right now, I just feel like you're too worried. You're too focused on this, what seems to be failure. All right, so let's pull the oracle and close this. I think you'll oracle. You see? Told you. Project. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. And that's what I feel like you're going to do this time around. You're going to look into something, well, really listen to what Spirit is saying before you try to do on your own and then end up in this surprise energy where it's like a surprise, you fucked up, you know? But if you listen, we have this. Zana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So stop worrying here, Nine of Swords. Don't succumb into this devil energy where it's all over, it's done. You messed up. It's gone forever. And the last card we have here is Chantal, whatever. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So, again, it says either this could be a person, a new lover come in to replace that person who was like a militant tyrant out of the military. So this could be speaking about that, or like I said, reigniting the passion within you, getting up, picking up the pieces again to say, okay, there's a different route. So new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. And the relationship is with yourself, with your business, with whatever creative project, whatever, okay? You get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna leave that there. Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to book a personal, all that's down below. Bye.